Good morning. We've got the pleasure of having Representative Tom O'Day with us today. Tom is from the beautiful towns of
New Canaan and Wilton.
okay, out on that side of the country, and you're just completing your eighth term.
So my
Eighth year.
Just starting my 8th year.
And
And I
just
announced
announced-
my re-election campaign on over the weekend.
Okay, great. And Tom is one of these guys who works two full-time jobs. One's in the legislature, but he's also an attorney with.
DeSera Martin
Okay.
in Stamford.
So he's got a lot of running around. How do you do that after 8 years? Have you figured out how to do it, or is it still a day-to-day thing of figuring out how to be in court, being with clients, and being with all of the knuckleheads up here?
It's a work in progress. So I have gotten better at it. And thankfully, the judges are usually pretty accommodating. As you know, we've got a number of judges that are here today testifying for or answering questions for the reappointment. And so the judiciary has been great, but balancing the work life, litigation schedule, the schedule up here, and the family life. It's been a balancing act that sometimes it goes better than others.
But slowly but surely you're getting the kids out of the house, though.
Yes. So now I've got a junior at the University of Utah, as you know, a freshman at Denison, and I've got a sophomore at home, so in high school. So
The poor kid's by himself now.
yeah, yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Well, great. Well, I was glad to hear you mention it this morning that you are running again because, we deal with the Judiciary Committee all the time. There's 40 members on the Judiciary Committee. 20 of them are attorneys this year. So, I think that that's a little bit better than we've had in the past. We were listening to some of the questioning of the judges today, and I think there's more attorneys who are actually asking the questions instead of just sitting back. So that's something very good.
It's good. We had, Pat Carroll, Chief Court Administrator, this morning. I had a number of questions for him about, the staffing issues. We appointed 31 judges last session, or actually 2 sessions ago, excuse me. And there was some discussion, Judge Carroll said they didn't need them. They need more staff. So it's good that they've been able to hire more staff to accommodate the increase in the judges. But, in Stamford, we've got a staffing problem. There's a courtroom that has 2 different judges coming at different times because we don't have enough staff. It's a problem that we need to address.
Okay, that's one of the things hopefully that we can help out with and you're helping out with. What is your kind of like one of your concerns or anything that you might be working on in terms of the legal profession or courts or?
So one of the things we're trying to allow, live note, some of the litigators out there might know that the live note is an instantaneous court reporting service. So you get the transcripts right away in front of you on your laptop. The current court stenographers can't give you live note. So you have to hire in a private court reporter to do that. And I was talking to Judge Carroll about it. It's very expensive. And then even though we were paying to have these transcripts, we weren't allowed to use them. We'd have to then order on top of the live note daily transcripts. We'd have to get daily transcripts from the court reporters, which was a huge expense on top of a huge expense. So they're going to try and work with us in getting live note or something like that available with the official court reporters in the courthouses, which I think would be a good thing. The other thing I'm working on with, I'd mentioned when Tom Collins was a judge, trying to put together standard discovery for family law, for divorce actions. So you don't have a lot of money being spent on doing the same type of basic discovery, particularly in Fairfield County. They can get very expensive. Divorces can get very expensive. So I'm reaching out to Tom Collins and other members of the bar to try and get a standard discovery for family law. I think that would be very helpful.
Is that something that goes to the legislature or is that Rules Committee?
It'll go Rules Committee.
Yeah.
And I talked to Judge Bellis about it. She's in favor of doing something like that. So,
You caught Judge Heller before she walked out.
I know.
tonight,
yeah.
Yeah.
So, those are a couple
good.
things working on, yeah.
All right, well, that's great. At this particular time, it's the beginning of the session, maybe Tom come back again and give us an update on where he is and if there's more issues going on. And
And I would encourage the people that are watching this, or person watching this, to reach out to us. As I always say on a campaign trail, and I want to say to the members of the bar, the best ideas come from outside Hartford. So please reach out if there's anything that you want us to try and get accomplished this session or anytime in the future.
we've got a couple of our members who are running for office. I don't think a lot of folks know about it yet, but at least two of our members are running for the state senate. So we could use some more. And
Bill's been great in bringing up your desires and your concerns from the bar to us up here in Hartford. So I thank you, Bill, for being active up here and always around.
thank you.
Tell us what
Thank
we
you.
need to do.
Always around like a bad dream. Yeah. So, okay, Tom,
All right.
thank you very much.
Thank
and
you.
We'll see you the next time.